Hey gang, Dr. Jeff here for Wednesday Words of Wisdom. Today isn't the most exciting Wednesday Words of Wisdom. It's kind of a serious note. I want to tell you about a patient of mine. He's been in my practice for the last 10 years. He's 16, and he started when he was 6 years old. And I found out a really disturbing fact just the other day that about 3-4 weeks ago, he tried to commit suicide. And after I learned that, then maybe an hour or two later, I had another patient. He's about 14, and I asked him, how school was. And he said miserable, and I just started talking with him. And then I asked, what do you like to do? What excites you? And he said, I really like to help my friends. So he's being labeled as ADHD, and he's just being labeled as that and labeled as that. And so it's kind of making him frustrated. I said, what do you like to do? And he said, I like to help my friends. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, most of my friends are depressed. And I just can't believe it. 14 years old, 16, up to 22 years old, there's a mass epidemic of depression between 14-year-olds and 22-year-olds. And I have a feeling it's for a couple reasons. I did the research a couple weeks ago and I showed you, but the number one reason is because of this thing. Right? These kids are hooked on the Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram, whatever else, Snapchat. And they're social beings, so they're a different era than we are, but they're massively social. And this kid likes to help his friends, but this thing is causing mass amounts of depression, fatigue, anxiety, and things like that. So we need to do something. And I'm doing this Wednesday Word of Wisdom to say I want to help these teenagers out. I notice that they don't have any self-esteem. They're not being empowered, and this phone thing is basically getting them to feel inadequate. Feels like he doesn't have good enough for his friends, or because they're always putting good stuff out there and he's not having good stuff happen. So I wanna ask you guys to send me an email at healthmatters, HEALTHMATTERS 1280 healthmatters1280 at yahoo.com if you've got some ideas, because I think we need to band together, form a group somehow, and start empowering these kids, teaching these kids. And I need some ideas. So if you've got some ideas for me and you'd like to join me in this this journey, this mission, email me, let me know, and we'll put a group together. We'll get together here at the office, and we'll try to rally as many kids up as possible and start giving them hope and empower them and get them off Facebook and get them to be a generation that we understand, but also a generation that isn't depressed and trying to kill themselves at 14 and 16. Okay, this is Dr. Jeff with a more serious Wednesday Word of Wisdom. If you'd like to help me out, email me, healthmatters1280, and let's get this done. Thank you.